Minister, we spoke about this on Thursday, and it was quite an in-depth debate about the present situation around CAMS services. And I said it on Thursday and I'll say it again, but the lack of clinical oversight was the main, I suppose, critique of the interim report by the Mental Health Commission. And once you don't have oversight, well then you'll have serious issues in relation to everything that comes with a service such as CAMS. And I want to acknowledge the work that the staff doing CAMS. They do a very, very, very good job. It's a vital service for young people that are in distress, and recovery is possible once you get the intervention and the proper intervention. Children, young people can recover from trauma, and they can live a very fulfilling life, and that's what we all want. But the lack of clinical oversight is an indictment on the CHOs that were running CAMS. And alarm bells completely ring for anybody that has an element of knowledge of this. When children are on antipsychotic medication for years without oversight, well, I tell you, there's something seriously wrong. Something's very, very wrong in relation to that. And the lack of clinical oversight then leads to retention of staff, burnout of staff. They're only human beings like everybody else. And obviously underfunding and recruitment. A really good example of where a service should be kind of at full capacity is Lindara and Ballyfermot. Lindara is an amazing facility. It's a primary care centre for young people in inpatient, but that has to close every couple of years for a couple of months because of lack of staff. Now, that's a huge problem, Mr. That is a huge problem. That should not be closing under any circumstances, but it has to close down because of lack of staff, because they can't. It's extremely difficult to keep staff at the moment in our health service, but particularly adolescent and mental health services for young people. So, how do we fix it, Minister? And this is the most important thing. People are looking for solutions and looking for why this would not happen again. So hopefully with the report, and it will be finished and furnished by the end of the year, it will lay out, I suppose, reasons why it happened and how it will not happen again. I think the report is so serious that it actually warrants an independent inquiry. How actually this was made to happen, how it was allowed to happen, and the kind of the implications for children, because the children that will be maybe kind of looking on this tonight with their parents, that will kind of really ask serious questions of services that they thought and they trusted to look after their children at the time of need, and they weren't looked on to the best standards of what they thought they were going to get. And once that happens, there's a breakdown of trust. So there's serious kind of consequences in relation to children's mental health, families, and so forth. So, Mr. I just think, I don't know what your kind of stance on, but I really believe, because of the seriousness of the interim report, that an independent inquiry should be kind of put together in relation to its findings, whether it's now or in the future when the report's finished. Thank you.